This computer. All right, hello everyone. My name is Tammy Morrison. I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee, which is about 20 minutes north of Nashville, Tennessee. I have been doing Tuesdays with Tammy for probably 8 or 9 years. Had it with a previous company and now bringing it over to At Cost Metals. I'm very, very excited to be here with you today and just give you a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of, why I do what I do. So, a little background on me. I was previously in another company. I was extremely successful, had over 1 million affiliates on my team. I wish that I could give all the credit to myself. However, it was my team effort. We had an incredible team. We grew very strong and very large. Unfortunately, some things happened. COVID, letting people into the company that really weren't should have never been part of the family. And, it just kind of went away. And it was devastating to me because I had spent the last 10 years of my life building that business with my team. And unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. So I spent a lot of time being depressed about it. And, I'm owed quite a bit of commissions that are still sitting there in my back office. And I figured, you know what, I can either be upset about it or I can move on. And so I moved on. I got back into the business that I know the best, which is the automotive, well, not the best, I guess gold is my business, but the business I knew the best, which was the automotive industry. I'm currently employed right now at a place called Nashville Toyota North. So if you guys know anybody in Nashville that needs a car, truck, SUV, send them my way. And I'm very grateful to have the job. I did post on my Facebook page a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, that says your 9 to 5 pays the bills, but your 5 to 9 creates your dream or your dream life. And that's so true. Is everybody needs an additional source of income. The average billionaire has, I think it's 8 or 9 sources of income. So this call is not going to be all about business building. It's actually going to touch on a couple of other subjects as well, as to how we can actually build this business. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Is Tammy, you muted?
All right, I'm good now, right?
Perfect.
All right, so everybody can hear me?
Yep, we can.
All right,
Indeed.
perfect. All right, so this is at Cost Metals. The way that I got involved with this company was kind of funny because I have a dear friend, Ricardo Hamilton. He and I have worked in other companies before. And then after this last company, he would, we're good friends. So anytime that he had something, he would call me about it, and I would just be like, you know what, I'm just not interested. I kind of lost my spark. And you know, when you go from being a top producer in one company to not having a company, it can be a major blow to you, mentally, even physically. And it took me a while, but it'd been about 3 years and I was getting that itch again. I really wanted to do something. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And I'd been approached with so many things that just didn't make sense. My philosophy and any type of affiliate network marketing um, venture is it has to be simple. If I can't explain it to a 5-year-old in 5 minutes, I don't want anything to do with it. So we went over the program. He got me on the phone with the CEO and the COO, Justin Davis, who's actually on this call today, and then also Troy LeCaux, and had a great conversations with them. The next day, I called Antoine McVeigh. It was an immediate friendship with all three of them, and I'm very blessed and grateful to have those guys in my corner. I attended my first webinar, and I said, "All right, let's do this. Let's sign up." And within a matter of a minute or so, all of a sudden I was an at cost metals independent affiliate, and I could not be happier about that. So to figure out. All right, there we go. So every Tuesdays with Tammy. Now, I do have to tell you guys something. Next Wednesday is my 25th wedding anniversary. So I am having to, and my husband's off on Wednesdays. I'm not off on Wednesdays. So I'm switching next week. And the only person that I could switch with was somebody that worked on Tuesday. So I could work his Tuesday shift and he could work my Wednesday shift. And so I could be with it. So tomorrow, next week, there will be no Tuesdays with Tammy, but I will be back the following week. So just keep that in mind. But we've been, like I said, we've been doing this for 8 or 9 years. And just to educate, what I want to do with this is to raise the financial IQ of our community, and that's what we should be doing, on a daily basis. We also have the Power Zoom Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 7 p.m. Central Time. For everybody across the pond, it's the middle of the night. So if you guys have not joined our Facebook group, please look up Next Level um, on Facebook. Join the group if you are already, but only join if you're already a member. You're going to get asked 3 questions, and you have to answer those questions correctly before they'll admit you into the room. But then you can see where all the meetings are happening, the links, all of that stuff. So many people, in everyday life. And I look around, and I was just looking around my neighborhood. Okay. Just, we've got probably 150 houses in the neighborhood. And I'm thinking, how many of these people have gold and silver in their safe? And if I had to guess, it would be less than 1%. When I talk to people about gold and silver, they just get this glazed look in their eye. They have no idea what I'm talking about. So, it's our job to go out and teach people. You have cash in the bank. You may have a 401k, you may have a retirement plan, you may have cash in savings, but what good is that doing you? Because most of the money that's been printed in the United States, and I sent this link out the other day, has been printed in the last few years. So what happens when that happens? It's called inflation. It's not that the bread that used to cost, $1.29, it's now $2.99. The loaf of bread did not get bigger. The loaf of bread did not get better. It's just that they printed more money, and as they print more money, it becomes worthless. So what's the smart thing to do? Take that worthless money and exchange it for gold and silver, which is going to hold its value. We call it putting a hedge of protection against inflation around your family. So if you have $10, let's say you have $10, and you put that $10 into silver, or you put the $30 into silver, or you get an American Eagle. That American Eagle is going to hold its value. It could increase in value, but that same $30 is not going to have the buying power tomorrow that it had today, and that's inflation. So make sure that you're creating that hedge of inflation, a hedge against inflation around your family. So all we do, guys, is we turn lies into truth. Okay, they print, they print, they print, they print, and it becomes worthless. So we have a better way. We want to take all of those depreciating bills that we have that we think is money. It's not money. We think it's money, but it's not. And we want to turn it into gold and silver. So we're turning lies into truth. Now we have a wonderful place here called Costco. I could spend the whole day in there. They have great hot dogs and pizza when you first walk in. But their highest selling item used to be rotisserie chickens. They're $5. It's like a whole chicken. It's already cooked for you. But now they're selling 2,000 gold bars. Now that price has obviously gone up since this article, December 2016, 2023, as gold's hovering around, I think, I don't know, 20, I don't know how to say the number, 24, $2,500 an ounce. So that has definitely gone up. Many of us that were in the gold company prior still have gold that we paid, and I'll let Isaac cover this at the end of the call, that we paid X amount of dollars for, and now it's worth this. And it's just something that has been able to help us and our families, again, provide that hedge against inflation. Central banks are buying gold at a record pace so far. These are statements from experts. Inflation is a very simple concept to understand. As I've been saying, more money equals less value. It's very straightforward. Silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. These quotes are 20 years old and probably truer now than they were today. So, more about the company. It is a brand new company, but extremely seasoned ownership and management. I will let Justin JD tell us about his experience when he comes on the call later and offering true at cost pricing on precious metal bullion. Now, here's where I want to really interject something is a lot of people are approaching this as a business, and that's great. That's fantastic. But their main goal is to find other business builders. I want you to find them, and a lot of times they'll find you. Okay, if they know you're doing this, they're going to find you. I also want you to concentrate on customers. Okay, just like you pay at Costco, you pay a yearly membership to be a member to get better pricing on the same products that you're buying already. It's the same thing. So find customers that are willing to get at least a metals package, 149, and save 12 to 18% off your gold, their gold and silver. So make sure you're not just laser focused on business builders. Make sure that you're laser focused on both business builders and customers. So this is very timely. I mean, guys, I was talking to one of my friends earlier this morning. And we were talking about stress and anxiety, and I know a lot of people are going through this. And I know that a lot of you guys have seen me on stage. You've seen me at events, and I'm this little social butterfly, right? But I truly suffer from sometimes some severe anxiety. So sometimes going to the grocery store is hard for me. Like I'll get in there and I'll forget what I came from, and I'm looking at my list, and I just get it. I don't know why it comes over me, yet it does. But I've got it under control now, and I think it's because I realize I can't fix the world. All of these things that are happening around us, the wars, the inflation, all of these things, that's outside of my circle of control. The only thing that I can control is what I do daily, what happens to me and my family. So what is happening in the outside world? Is it important to be aware? Yes, but you can't live your life thinking you're going to fix the problem, that you have to fix the problem. That it's just too much. Turn off the TV and don't watch the news and build your business. So there is global uncertainty. So we need a stable store of value, which is silver and gold. Inflation is winning. It's real and it's bad. And guys, every time I go to the grocery store, it's $200 to $300, and it's enough for a few meals and some other staples. And it's just crazy. I have to go to the grocery store after this, and I'm dreading it. Globally, housing and grocery prices are not sustainable. Central banks, as I said, printing money at unprecedented rates. Paper currency is going digital. Please research BRICS. Please research Fed Now so you understand what is happening. And that way you can present your solution. Guys, we have the solution to an international problem in the palm of our hands. We can teach people how to exchange their crap money for silver and gold, which is a stable store of value. And then, of course, the lasting effects of COVID, supply chains. These are not facts. These are not opinions. These are facts, sorry, not opinions, but facts. So, why precious metal? When Ricardo told me this was silver and gold, I was like, "Oh wow, that's my wheelhouse." I'm all for other companies that have, the serums and the creams and the weight loss stuff and the feel good stuff and all of that other things. But those are consumable products. Once they're gone, you got to order it again. So I've been in many of those companies, prior, and and to be honest with you, I just ended up with a lot of product that I never really could even take before the expiration date came out. But I have nothing against those people. But here's another thing too, is I got to thinking about I know a lot of people that are very, very successful in those arenas. They're selling their skin cream or whatever they're selling. They're very, very successful. When they have all this money, what are they doing with the money? Are they putting it in the bank? Okay, so maybe we approach them. They don't they don't have to work the business. We just have to approach them. Hey, I know you're making, a gazillion dollars a month. So what are you doing with your money? Are you putting it in the bank and watching it lose value? Are you exchanging it for an asset? Property, land? Okay. What about exchanging some of it, a portion of it, for gold and silver? So again, like I said, hedge against inflation, easily explainable. Even children know it's good to have gold and silver, and it's stable during uncertain times. So many states are beginning to accept gold and silver as cash. So that's a great thing for us. You can go to your local barber and get your hair cut and then just pay him in gold and silver. So Louisiana, Utah, and Texas have already passed legislation regarding gold and silver as legal tender. Louisiana, Utah, and Texas are now taking further steps towards establishing regulatory deposits to hold the gold and silver. So we have developed relationships with the largest makers in bullion and numismatic coins. We own all of our software, so we're not going to nickel and dime you every month and charge you, $30 a month to have a website. That's all provided for you. And then I hate the word sell, but we offer precious metal bullion at cost to customers, which means the price the dealer pays is the price you pay. We offer the same precious metals, but at cost. The American eagles, buffaloes, Morgan dollars, maple leafs, South African Krugerrands, all the stuff that anybody else offers, we have in our back office. So if you buy from a dealer, you're buying dealer direct, which means that he's going to put a little bit of a markup on it. They have to stay in business. I'm pretty sure that there's not six gold dealers in my little town of 60,000 people that they have to pay rent on the building, right? So they have to make a profit. So at cost means that the price the dealer pays is the same price you pay. So if you look at various websites, and what I do is I try to go into the back office and go to the shop tab and then just pick out something. I'll write the price down of whatever it was. And then I'll go to JM Bullion or any of the large online retailers and I'll compare the price. And so one day I did that, and the cost of ours was like $38. I don't remember what the coin was, $38. So I go into JM Bullion and it says as low as 39.41. So I added one to my cart and I went to check out. Well, it was $41, not 39.41. Or it was 40, no, $43, $43. And in order to get the 39.41 price, I had to buy 1,500 of them. That's not the case with that cost metals. You do not have to have buy an entire 1,500 coins to get the price. The price is the price. So this is when we did this, when they put together this PowerPoint. This is some real-time pricing on the Silver Eagle. Of course, or silver has gone up in value since then, so these prices will be different now, but this is just a comparison from when the PowerPoint was put together. So with that cost metals, the price of a Silver Eagle coin on this particular day was $26.48. If you look at two other random metals companies, you're looking at anywhere from $29 to $31 for the same exact coin. You look at some of your big online retailers, you're looking at $31 for the same exact coin. Now, let me ask you, if you went into the grocery store and you got up to the checkout line and they said, okay, well, you can either pay $214 for these groceries or you can pay $248 for these groceries. Which one are you going to choose? You're going to choose the one that makes the most sense for you and your family. You're going to make sure that you get the best cost. So at cost metals gives you an advantage. Okay, you're going to save anywhere from 12 to 18% on the same exact thing as you're getting already. So coming soon, DAP stands for digital and physical. We still are in soft launch. We don't have everything done yet. So patience is a virtue, they say. My last company took 3 years to launch. We're not going to take that long. but I'm telling you, the rewards will be worth it. So the DAP vault is where you can buy incrementally or fractionally. And what that means is, let's say you only have $1 left over at the end of your pay period, or $5 or $20. You can go into your DAP vault and put that one, five, 20, a million, whatever it is, your choice. You can put that into your DAP vault. It's tracked to a bunch of zeros and a one of an ounce and displayed in your My Metals package or page. This means you can accumulate metal at your own pace like it should be. You don't have to come up with, you know, $35 at a time to buy a coin, or, you know, $90 to buy a gram of gold. You can put it in incrementally. All the metal you purchase is yours. It's going to be physically held in the DAP vault. You can have it shipped at a push of a button, or you will be able to have it delivered. If you sell it, you can also sell it. The cash account in your, where it says in your back office, where it says my near your cash account, it will increase by the sales amount. You can withdraw that amount or use it to purchase more metal. Again, everything is up to you. The choice is yours. So why vault? It's the most economical way to serve our customers. We do deal with the highest ranked and rated vaulting company, multinational, security, safety, service. It's all there. Strict inventory controls, real-time reporting, expedient process of shipments, fully insured delivery, international delivery coming, and customs clearance. So the cost of vaulting per year, very, very, very minimal. So we have two packages and only two packages. This is why I love this company. It's so simple. A as One of my friends, and many of you on the call know who I'm talking about. His name is Big Boomer Dan. He used to say this company is so simple that a blind squirrel with a note in his mouth could work it. And that's the way I feel about this company. It's absolutely so simple. Your customers, your business builders, whoever it is that you're bringing on board, they have two choices. They can either get the best choice, which is the $3.99 Metals Plus package. That's going to get them unlimited, 18 months of unlimited at cost pricing of precious physical metals, access to specialty collectible products, and the DAP trading vault, which many companies charge $200 a year for their trading vaults. And it also includes three perfectly graded MS-70 numismatic silver coins. Those are shipped out on the day that you purchase your package. 149 metals package gets you 1 year of unlimited at cost pricing, access to specialty collectible products, and access to the vault. Again, $200 value. There are no metals included in that package. So if that makes sense to you, let's talk about the comp plan, which is another part that I love because it's simple. Probably have to change this. I don't know how many signups we have right now, but I know it's over 10,000. And guys, we are just getting started. If you're on this call and someone invited you to the call, please get back with them as soon as the call is over and say, if this makes sense to you, I'm ready. So income disclosure, I can't guarantee that you're going to make money in this company. Just like I can't guarantee that, you know, anything in life. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know your work ethic. If you're willing to put in the work, you'll make money. If you're not willing to put in the work and you just want to sit there and and do nothing, you won't make the money. I mean, it's just simple. It's life. That's the way life works. If you open a business and you never open your doors, you're never going to make any money. So open your doors and do the work. So people will come at you and they'll go, "Oh, that's one of those pyramid schemes." And I'm like, "No, your job's a pyramid scheme because your CEO will never pay you enough to be your neighbor, because he's the CEO and he's got managers underneath him. And then he's got supervisors underneath him. And then you're just an employee. So your CEO will never pay you enough to be his neighbor. But guess what? Our CEO will. But we got to put in that work. So if you go to any website, when people tell you, "Oh, that's just one of those network marketing things," absolutely it is. Go to Target, go to Amazon, go to Walmart.com, go to most websites, AmericanAirlines.com. Scroll to the very bottom and you're going to see become an affiliate. Every company in the world has, almost every company in the world has an affiliate program. Affiliate program is nothing more than word of mouth advertising. With that cost metals, we don't spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars marketing our program, doing commercials like the William DeVay, you've got to buy gold and silver. I mean, how much are they paying that guy, right? So we keep our costs low at cost because we know that we have an army of people out there that can spread the word about cost metals by word of mouth. So that's why we have an affiliate marketing program. So requirements for a successful company, guys. This is the perfect timing, especially if you are paying attention to what's going on. Okay, if you are, it's perfect timing, perfect products, and the perfect business model. We also have down at the bottom, we have the Get Ahead monthly program. It's an MS 70 or a PR 70. This is going to qualify you to earn money. That's one of the ways that you can qualify to earn money. The $75 has gone up a little bit as the cost of silver has gone up. Um, one of the ways that you qualify to earn commissions is to participate in the monthly program. I highly recommend it because you can set it and forget it. And then every month you're acquiring an ounce of gold. I mean, it's you're not spending money, and that's what I have. It's so hard to get through people's head is you're not spending money. You're simply exchanging one form of money that is absolutely worthless into another form of money, which is precious. All right, so here's how the comp plan works. Think of it as you have two teams, one right, one left. You can't build further than right or left, only two teams. So people who joined me in the beginning got a lot of what I call love from above. Okay, I was placing people on their team. I couldn't place them anywhere else. I could only go right, I could only go left. There was nothing, nowhere else I could place them. So they ended up gathering a lot of points. The problem was some of those people didn't even bother to get a package. So guess what? They missed out on all those points. Or they got a package and they didn't even qualify to become an affiliate, which is only one person left, one person right. So they didn't qualify to become an affiliate. So the points are there, but they can't earn the money because they're not qualified. So 149 metals package is going to pay you a $25 direct commission. So let's say I sign up Isaac and Isaac goes out and he gets himself a 149 metals package. We know Isaac got the 399, but I am going to earn a $25 direct commission on him, and 30 points are going to fall into that team, okay, into the binary system. Isaac is on my right side, so those 20 or 30 points would go onto my right team. Now, anybody above Isaac, those points are going to flow all the way up the tree. So everybody gets the 30 points. And then you got the 399 Metals Plus package. Let's say that I sponsored Ryan. Okay. Ryan joins. He gets the 399 Metals Plus package. I place him on my left side. It's going to pay me a $50 direct commission, and then 100 points go on that left team. And anybody above Ryan, everybody gets 100 points. I know Warren's on the call today, and he joined with me a few days ago, got his package, and I texted him. I said, "Hey, look at your back office. You got 100 points." And he was like, "Thanks, that's awesome." So I'm really happy to have Warren. Thank you so much for being on the call today. And then again, the Get Ahead monthly coin is going to produce 20 points for the binary. Now, some people say that we're overcharging for that coin. No, absolutely not. There are other companies that are out there charging anywhere from 115 to $130 for the same exact coin. So we are charging around, I don't know the exact number, 80, low 80s for this coin right now, but you have to remember that it fuels the binary. It gives 20 points for the binary. So there has to be some markup on it. It's not a crazy markup like other companies, but it does have to have some sort of markup so we can have those points for the binary. And then we also have specialty bullion. So if you go into your back office, you're going to see all the at cost metal prices with 0 points. Those are at cost. There's no commission paid on those. There's no points earned on those. But on the specialty bullion, when you start to see the ones that have points attached to them, those are your specialty bullion, and you will receive those points if someone in your organization purchases some of that specialty bullion. Now, here's where it gets fun. So you have two teams. Each team is separate. So when each team reaches 500 points, 500 points, 500 points pays a $500 cycle. So if you can cycle once a day, you can cycle once a week, you can cycle once a month. Once a month, $500 a month is going to help a lot of people could benefit from an extra $500 a month coming into their family. And then there are those that are going to go out and really hit it hard, and they're going to be cycling, once every day, once every hour, once every minute. We're getting there, and it took a long time to get to that level, but it can be done. We just have to continue to do the work. Here's one of the cool things: as long as you are ranked at silver or gold, okay, and we'll go over that, how to get to silver or gold in the next slide, I think it is. And I personally sponsored you. Okay, let's take Isaac for an example. Every time that Isaac that I personally sponsored, and I'm ranked at gold right now. Anytime that Isaac personally sponsors or personally has a team cycle, then I'm going to receive $50 matching bonus, 10% of what he made. And what did I do? I didn't do anything. Isaac did the work. And I was just there to receive the benefits of Isaac's work. So 50, 50, 50, 50. We've also done something very different. It's called the pot of gold bonus. Many companies have what's called a master distributor. We do not. 50% of the commission revenue from the top of the network is shared among all golds. The other part's going to pay for promos and events like the one that we have coming up in October. I believe it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th in Dallas. You should have information about that in an email that was sent out. Also on your homepage, when you log in, there's a link there to reserve your hotel. We did get the best price on that for the hotel. And then if you go into the shop button, it's the very first thing on there to get your ticket to the event. So 3 ranks, simple, simple, simple. An affiliate. To become an affiliate, you need one personally sponsored active customer right and one left. That's going to cap you out at $2,000 a week. Now, let's make it very clear. If you personally sponsor one person right and one person left, and they don't do anything, you don't make $2,000. Okay. You have to keep going. That's just your cap. Everybody has to do their part. Now, to become a silver affiliate, you need 3 personally sponsored left, 3 personally sponsored right, with a personally sponsored active affiliate left and right. It's going to cap you out at $10,000 per week. To become a gold affiliate, 6 personally sponsored active customers. Active meaning they have a package. They're qualified to earn commissions left and right with a personally sponsored person who is also a silver left and right. And that's going to cap you out at $30,000 a week. So here's kind of a visual. That's you at the top. I'm sorry, that's you in the middle. To become an affiliate, the blue, you need a left person, active left person, active right person. Take one of those people down to the left because you only need a total of 3, not 4. So you need 3 total left and 3 total right to become a silver affiliate. And then at the bottom, 6 total, not 10 like this diagram says, 6 total left, 6 total right. And one of those people on the left and one of those people on the right has to have the title of silver affiliate. So points begin to accumulate as soon as you're placed into the genealogy, and it can accumulate up to your max based on rank. So you're for an affiliate, you can get 2,000 points from other people's work, but that's where it stops. Think of points as dollars. Okay. So if you are an affiliate, your max pay for the month or for the week, I'm sorry, is $2,000. So once you hit that 2,000 points, you're going to miss all those other points. 10,000 points for silver, 30,000 points for gold. So my thing is get to affiliate as soon as you can, get to silver as soon as you can, get to gold as soon as you can, so you're not leaving any money on the table. Again, at cost means that the price the dealer pays is the same price that we pay. Unused points remain intact. This is very, very important. And many companies, after the pay period or after a cycle, everything goes away and you start over. So Saturday night, I'm sitting there. I needed 16 more points to hit another cycle. And I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, I did 16 more points. I just need 16 more points. I know I get 16 more points. Don't worry, I'm going to get them. And then all of a sudden, um, I look in my back office. Somebody had come in. I placed them in the organization, and they bought a 399 Metals Plus package. So that gave me the 14 points that I needed to create that cycle. But then it also left me with 86 points left over to start the week next week. So I'm, starting the week already at 86 points on that left side. So the points remain intact. Pay period is Sunday a.m. to Saturday midnight Eastern US time. We compress the direct and 10% when appropriate, 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure that the company stays open. And here's the thing, leadership in the field have input on the direction of the company. So the bottom line is we launching because we know there's a better way to do precious metals. We have the best bullion prices and comp plan, and we definitely, most definitely want to be on it. Again, don't forget Tuesdays and Thursdays with Antoine McVeigh, Tuesdays with Tammy, no Tuesdays with Tammy next week. So we're going to see you guys the next week on that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share and let's get into it a little bit. So, JD, are you there?
I am. Good
Hi.
afternoon.
I haven't talked to you in like a minute.
30
Just like
minutes,
every day.
45 minutes,
What?
maybe 45 minutes. That's right. Thank you for having me on.
You're
We are
welcome. But
moving and shaking every
good.
day, guys. Every day, every day. Tammy, I've got a new PowerPoint for you. Have a little bit more updated information
Thank you.
regarding the DAP vault. That agreement is done. That agreement is done. So we've got it's really perfect software for our customers, and something that I was having a conversation with Antoine a few days ago. He said, he was just so excited about where we're taking this because we are in the service business. We don't look at precious metals as a profit center. You guys have heard me say this before. It's a service. We have access to precious metals, and rather than charging markup, we give it to our customers at the same price that we can buy it for. So that is a perfect model for our customers. And to include people that either need or want or don't have a choice, they have to have it, the digital and physical vault. So we're moving full steam ahead with the best software for that on the planet, in my opinion. A lot of different options out there, but this is the best, this is the strongest. And it did take a little bit of a change in direction, but I do think that this is better. I think this is stronger because the software is so perfect. There's no charge for our customers, and our customers are actually going to get paid to use it.
Wow.
So it is best case scenario. There
All
are
right.
no
Put
more
some fire in the chat
conversations.
box.
Yeah, that's right. So very good thing. And that's the whole thing about at cost metals. The name says it all. We look at it as a service, and we'll just keep going and growing and taking this day after day to the next level. So we've got more information coming out in October that's extremely powerful. It's very good. Some of it has to do with compensation plan, and then some other things that I can't release yet, but very, very cool. You'll be glad to be in attendance for that, guys. We've got the tickets available on the dashboard for reserving your room at the hotel. Highly recommend it. There is going to be some meals provided. It's all gourmet. It's a beautiful ballroom. It's right there by the airport. You can leave and go other places. We've got lots to do in DFW, but you won't have to. Okay, so that's going to be a fun-filled weekend. I've got politicians that will be there that are fighting for gold and silver. That they will be there. I've got bankers with 40 years experience telling people why and how to gain more control of their assets. Leave it in the bank, don't leave it in the bank. These are the people that have the inside scoop. Okay, and I do think that the world's changing, and there's a lot of banks failing and we're teetering on disaster. So you definitely want to have that information. We're going to do training. We're going to have those 3 announcements that I mentioned, but it's not only training and at cost, but best case scenario economically, worst case scenario economically. What do you do? What should you do? How do you prepare? It's those types of things. And we're also going to have recognition, and it's a celebration, right? So this is going to be a wonderful event. Go get your tickets. Join us there at the hotel. We got to fill up those rooms by September 4th, which is less than a month. Okay, so that's when that room rate expires. So we've got to get those reservations in there in front of that. So the DAP Vault, we've got a web page being created for that. It's perfect. It will make perfect sense. And that's where we're at, guys. So we're still moving forward on all things with the software, with the website, the new look and feel. We've got several enhancements that we've done over the past week. A couple of changes and tweaks to the way things are displayed. Obviously, the shopping cart. I'll tell you what blew my mind is the number of people that purchased the Trump coin over the weekend. I think it was up more than 90% of the orders had those Trump coins on there, and that was a beautiful thing. So anyway, all good things. Tammy, thank you so much for your presentation, and everyone, thank you for your time, and we'll take it from there. I can stay on, Tammy, if you have something specific you'd like to talk about. We're good
Yeah,
to go. Let me
just a
know.
couple of things. Somebody put into the chat box. Let me read that.
Okay.
We'll points be dollar for dollar on DAP purchases. That's in Antonio. Remember, we're getting the silver and gold at cost, so there'll be no points associated with people putting money into their DAP vault. And Marlon wants to know.
That's a great. Let me address that because I think that's very critical. We'll have full explanation, but I want people to understand what that DAP vault is specifically. It's actually a little bit different than what was on that PowerPoint. Okay. So our DAP vault originally, we were going to develop that. We transitioned that way of thinking because there were more and more versions of what we call our DAP vault. That's a custom name. We created that name. It's digital and physical. It makes sense. But as technology grew, there were the ones that existed, their price point dropped and dropped and dropped. So it became like everyone was, the market was flooded with that. The market was flooded for the DAP vault. So as we were progressing in that software and that creation, it really just became an exercise in futility because the perfect DAP vault and what we were actually looking at to model what we were doing is free. Okay, so from a business standpoint, if you have access for free, the only thing better is can we pay? Can we pay for that? And it's actually not at cost. It's the vendor, it's the supplier, the third party. So it's one of the biggest names in precious metals, a wholly owned subsidiary, and it works perfect. So the best case scenario is from a software standpoint, we don't have to create something that's already perfect. We don't have to duplicate it. It has credibility. Okay, it's one of the biggest names in precious metals, and they want to partner with at cost because we've got tons of customers that are active, and so it is a really good blend. Typically, if you were to buy something like a silver eagle, just for round numbers, I know this is not exactly the numbers, but let's just say silver is at $30 and a silver eagle with us is $33. And a generic round might be, for round numbers, let's say 50 cents over spot. The metal in the DAP vault it's larger. Okay, so I've got a really cool picture. Tammy, I don't know if I sent it, the picture of the 400-ounce gold bar. Did I send you that?
I don't think so. But you can go ahead and send it to me, the actual bar.
I would send the bar.
Yeah, just
Sure.
so I can see it in person.
Sure.
So send it back.
When you're, okay, I trust you. Yeah, it was $1 million chunk of metal, which is crazy. So that's actually what you're buying into. You buy incrementally physical metal with a digital percentage of that so that you can ride the price of precious metals. Silver goes up, the value of what you purchased goes up, but you're not necessarily taking physical possession of it. So you ride that up and down, then you can sell it. It's extremely quick. It's very similar to Robinhood. A lot of people have that. Even Cash App, things like that. It's got some products that you can ride the price up and down. So it's physical metal. You ride the price up and down and you sell it. And our objective is to provide that software to continue our philosophy of service. Real metal, you ride the price up and down, cash out when you're ready to cash out. Once you've accumulated, and Tammy, in your case, the $1 million, then you can buy that $1 million bar, or that 100-ounce bar, or that tube of Silver Eagles. So the margins are way closer. So we, spot price is 30. Let's just say for round numbers, a Silver Eagle is 33. And you buy it and it ships. Well, with the DAP vault, spot's 30. The metal that you're purchasing is like $30.07. And when you go to sell it, it might be $29.90. So that difference in spread is extremely close, extremely tight, right? So it makes perfect sense to do exactly what we're doing. We're happy to do it. It's best case scenario. It's perfect software. And we'll have all this laid out, but that's in a nutshell exactly the move that we've got.
All right,
And
perfect.
great question, Antonio. Let me jump next down to Marlon. Any news on international? Yes. So there's two things there. We've got the ability to ship. We are not open internationally yet. Okay, but we've got some things in motion that's already started to have the customers that are there now to receive the metals that they've got. There's nothing anyone needs to do. And this is an interim step as the Sheffield group continues that expansion for us. There was a point of clarification yesterday. It's not like we flip a switch and then all of a sudden we're open everywhere internationally. Each of these countries will open in its own due time. Okay, some are easier, some are harder. None are specifically open yet. But, individually, these, I don't know if that's the right word, but each of the countries will be opening in their own time. So
that's great news. Thank you so
that
much.
makes it.
I know we're focused on certain countries right now,
Yep.
and we're just going to keep that ball rolling, guys. South Africa, you're on the list. I'm telling you. So I'm
Absolutely.
super excited about my team over there, and they have been so patient, and will continue to be patient, or I will have to fly there and knock some sense into them. But anyway, any other questions for JD? Let's see what we got over in the text box. Marlon's question: should we sign up folks in these countries or wait?
I would say start planning, but physically wait on the actual membership. The $3.99 especially is cumbersome because of that. The paperwork, shipping, the process that we're going through will actually speed that up. It'll actually be a lot less expensive. So rather than put them out, just have them hang tight on the $3.99 package and just wait is what I would recommend for that.
Are we going to have the upgrade button from the 149 to 399?
Yep. It is definitely on the project plan. Let me pull this up. I don't know. I want to take a look at something. So there's been a lot of things. There's been a lot of changes on the website in just the past week. The top things that we've got right now regarding the website is the join process. So right now it's kind of a two-step process. That's being redone. Okay, replicated sites are already there. I've got a few admin things that are highly important on the way that we process the metals in and out, make that a little more efficient. And then we're actually going to put that clone shopping cart that is publicly available before the login, so everyone can compare the pricing. That's actually going to the home page. So that and a few other things, some minor tweaks. It's not the end result for the new look and feel. It's just a good interim step. So that's what we're working on right now. We had meetings all last week regarding software, trying to get the 3.99% on the debit card processing, trying to get that down, adding more crypto options for payments, which streamline things. A lot of things happening right now, guys. You know, banks closing, the stock market crashing, crypto dropped, and even gold and silver dropped. So everything kind of dropping
Everything's
at the
on
same
sale.
time.
Everything's on
Everything's
sale.
on sale. Yeah.
It's a fire
So
sale. Go get it.
something's got to give. And you know, I'll say from a logical perspective, if you were to bet on gold, the stock market, crypto, banks failing or not failing, inflation, there's not very many of those that have been around since the beginning of time and have proven throughout history to always have value. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Absolutely,
We sell it at
100%.
cost, and that makes sense. So
And guys, this is just one of the reasons why I planted my flag here, and I'm not going anywhere. I, I have people every day. Hey, how's it going? How's the family? Great. How are you? Oh, let me introduce you to this new company. No, I have I'm laser focused. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not looking left. I'm not looking right. I'm just looking ahead because I know your character, I know your work ethic, I know your integrity, and I'm right behind you 100% of the way. So just know that. But please do not ever try to slide into my inbox, offer me another opportunity. It ain't gonna happen. I promise you. So, JD, if you need to run, I do appreciate it. Let's make sure we don't have any other questions over here. Gold and silver, yes, yes, yes. On ACA, is it required to put in your social security number to do ACH? Yes, because we will be sending out 1099s. Is that correct?
yep, and that's actually on the pay quicker side. So they do that KYC. It is actually a bank account. You merge it to your own bank, and then you can transfer
Okay.
back and forth. It's extremely convenient. Um,
And I do
international.
want to go over once you can log off if you want to, but I just want to say thank you so much for being here today and answering the questions and giving us all that hope that we need to keep
Oh,
moving
thanks.
forward. I
Well,
appreciate you
it's my
so much.
pleasure. Yeah, guys, I will leave you with
There's one
this.
more question, Miss Tammy from
Yes,
Wendell.
guys. Oh,
He's talking about the upgrade from $149 to $399,
I
if
brought
that would
that
be
up.
possible.
I brought that up. He
Oh,
said
Um,
soon, 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 soon.
soon. It's on our list, I promise. Yeah. We're going to
Okay.
simplify this join process and a few more things. It's there. We've got a lot of things going on in the behind the scenes that will make everything a little more streamlined. Um, I will leave you guys with this, and I said it just by happenstance a couple of weeks ago, but it really made me smile and it really stuck with me. The opportunity that we've got at cost, it's kind of like it reminds me of the numbers when it talks about what it takes to have a civilization, the odds of there being life on a planet, the temperature, the Goldilocks zone, the age of the star, and all these different things. We sell the most valuable items on the planet on a large scale at cost, right? There's not very many people that would entertain doing that. I know it works, and I know that it gets gold and silver in people's hands at the best possible price. And then on top of that, we've got a compensation plan it's digital. It's a digital membership. It's a subscription, which means that has the highest potential commission versus, selling hard copy books versus a PDF, right? You can see the difference there. And a compensation plan that pays right now, it allows for expansive and potentially explosive growth through the binary. It pays a 10% match so that the people that are doing the work, they deserve that little bit extra, so they get the match. We don't have a master distributor, which might sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a really good thing. I love all of our sales reps, but it allows for that other bonus to take place. Instead of just going to that one person, it's shared. It brings down the cost of this convention because the company pitches in such a huge portion of that. So many good things, guys. We're happy to do it. I appreciate everyone being on this call. I appreciate, us as a team, corporate and the affiliates and the customers doing our part to share. It's critical. It's not just another network marketing company. It's critical that we do this. The world is changing. There is absolutely no way to know, even in 3 months, what the world's going to look like, or 6 months, or 10 years, and who knows in 40 years. Times are changing, and you need to have some precious metals. That's where I'm at. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much. I love you guys. We'll talk soon. Tammy, I'm out unless any of you have any more questions for me.
We got it from here. Thank you so much. I
Okay.
appreciate you,
Thanks.
and I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.